Yo, what's happening, fanbase? Welcome back to another episode of Honest Descriptions. Today, covering every new fighter in Smash Bros. Ultimate. I made a 38-minute long video in the past on every character that was ever played in Smash. Well, aside from the Smash Ultimate guys, of course. And I will link it in the description. And I did mention when Smash Ultimate comes out, I will make another one. I kind of regret it because the first one didn't do so well, even though it took hella long to put together. What ended up tilting me to this side was the really positive comment section on that video. So hey, here's another one. Let me know if you enjoy and want more video game honest descriptions. Just note, the honest in the title has quotation marks, and if you're easily triggered, well, either you'll have a great time or a really bad one. So let's just jump into it. Of course, we all remember how Smash was originally introduced. It was introduced via the Inklings from Splatoon. Oh my! Yeah, the hype was real. And of course, you see how Inkling is staring at the big floaty fireball and the reflection is in her eye? Well, as we know, the power of memes, that could be replaced with freaking anything and it'll be hilarious, even though it's the worst meme of the year. And I remember January. Oh, she's secretly looking at Sans. Sans in Smash confirmed. Truly hilarious and creative. But what most people don't realize about the characters that I like to call Schminkling and Kinkling is that now that they're in the spotlight, now that everyone knows that they're gonna be in Smash, the porn shall commence. Just like every good character in Smash. Why do you think it's called Smash? And the beauty of it all is, since your haters and arch enemies will not be able to prove if it's lolly porn or bestiality, technically you have one up on them and can enjoy the tentacles to your heart's content. Tumblr won't mind. So yes, that is the first check that they had to be a suitable Smash fighter. Speaking of fighters, the second check is their combat in their own game. And my, oh my, are these guys ready for the battlefield? They'll be fighting dragons, demon kings, and legendary swordmen. And they are equipped with, yes, the greatest weapon you will see in this entire game, ink guns. That's right, they could spray ink. No, not to blind you, but to change your color. For you see, the incredible battle experience that they've possessed up till this point is less creative color war. If you spray your opponents before they spray you, no sexual innuendos here. We're past that already. You win the game. I'm really excited to see how they stack up against characters like Samus. I think their squirt guns will be a formidable force. Now that's a facial you won't want to miss. And did I mention the brilliance of their character design? Yes, look at that tooth that protrudes from the middle of their bottom jaw so they can stab themselves in the palate every time they close their mouths. Truly designs developed by the gods. I bet you were all just thinking they just leave their mouths open cause they're stupid. And no, it's because they'd stab themselves in the palate. There's a deeper lore here. You just have to look for it. Next fighter, Ridley. So now let me tell you about the Ridley controversy. But first, were any of you triggered that I pronounced him Ridley, not Ridley? Well, if you are and you're currently having a temper tantrum, or if you enjoyed that I called him Ridley just to piss off those Ridleyers, well, that's the Ridley controversy, ladies and gentlemen. It's the stupidest debate on the internet after the water is wet debate. That's been solved long ago. I thought everyone knew water is plasma. But moving on, as we know, this guy is a massive behemoth. A badass character that no matter how many times Samus kills him in the Metroid games, he's always somehow still around. Either he's Metal Ridley, or he's regular Ridley, metrosexual Ridley, homophobe Ridley, and shy Ridley, which quite frankly sounds really stupid. In fact, it may not even be a thing, but you couldn't prove it. But this time, he's Mini Ridley. They had to shrink him down to compete with the other smashers in this game because he's just too damn big. In fact, he was a boss in Super Smash Brawl. Oh, and he died there too. There's a lot of consistency in these games, you see. There's a lore that totally makes sense somehow, and I'm sure there's a video explaining how, somewhere on YouTube. I won't link it in the description because I probably don't believe what they have to say. Not throwing shade at anyone, just saying. And another thing I just really want to say, Bowser, sorry, Bowsette's the only thing you got going for you in 2018. New best dragon, don't at me, hashtag Team Ridley Ridley. And speaking of Metroid, we also got Dark Samus. Echo Fighter of Samus, so I assume basically plays the same way. That said, there's probably no hentai of Dark Samus. I take it back, there's hentai of Venom, there could be hentai of this this thing. Virus or not, I'll take it. But goddammit, Sakurai, this does not count as a waifu. Moving on. Daisy. Daisy is an Echo Fighter of Peach. She's been a costume of Peach ever since, like, Melee, and now she's finally getting her own entry as a full-fledged character woman. You know how Luigi's been in the shadow of Mario? Daisy's been so deep in Peach's shadow. Not gonna lie, I thought she was black for a while, and according to the canon, she's actually dating Luigi, proving that they are the superior couple, because Luigi is the greatest character in all of Mario. Sorry, Waluigi fans, but Luigi is king, and that makes Daisy best girl by default, because Bowsette isn't canon yet. As for some lore of Daisy, she's the princess of Sarasa Land, while Peach rules the Mushroom Kingdom. You're probably wondering, we've played a lot of Mario. Where is Sarasa Land? And the answer is no one knows. Mario is gonna bend over backwards, going to volcanoes, deserts, underwater pipes, and other planets. But hell no, he ain't doing no errands for other countries. Mario is a true patriot, and we should all learn from this little plumber fellow who managed to snag a princess. One of the greatest role models of recent times. But not gonna lie, I do kind of feel bad for Daisy. Never kidnapped by Bowser, and therefore never in the spotlight. Just like now, he's an Echo Fighter, not an actual one. But Rosalina and Luma? Hell yes, those are characters that can get their own slot. Glad Sakurai truly did his research into Mario lore. He understands the importance of certain characters over others. But rip Daisy's spotlight just like rip Luigi's. Managed to die in the trailers alone, which granted is very talented. I've never seen a trailer to a game where one of the main characters was killed in the trailer. Very cool, Luigi. Very cool. What a couple. Isabelle. So everyone was hoping for Villager Guy from Animal Crossing, not Little Miss Secretary. But you know what? Sakurai is a goddamn genius. Because remember how this game is called Smash? I swear to God, she was chosen to be part of Smash Ultimate, and everyone in my Twitter timeline instantaneously became a furry. Funny how the cause and effect thing seems to work sometimes. And yes, it's not weird at all that the entirety of Twitter collectively started looting this 5-year-old tiny dog, because no, while being a furry is not weird at all, being a pedophile crosses the line here, fam. Which is why it's incredible that 5 inhuman years. Next, we got Chrom. And before he was allowed into the game, I'm pretty sure they had pretty fun discussion in Nintendo HQ.
Alright, folks, we got a brand new spot for characters. Let's spitball ideas here. Regardless, we'll have to do a brand new set of animations and a model for them, so go wild, fam. Sir, should we add new characters like Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia? We already got his right since he used to be a Mii costume on the Wii U. Or maybe we could use Isaac from Golden Sun. He's been an assist trophy for a while and people keep requesting him. Or we can use Sans from Undertale. Everyone loves Sans, he's even a meme. Or we could capitalize on internet memedom and give them Waluigi. Or we could give them a 7th Fire Emblem character. Besides, Sans already in the game. I'm pretty sure Ness is Sans or something. That's what the internet thinks anyway. Goddamn geniuses. Now, the beauty of Chrom is that he is an Echo Fighter of Roy, who was originally an Echo Fighter of Marth. But now, of course, Marth is a true Echo Fighter of himself called Lucina. Glad I could play the same character on 4 different slots. Thanks, Nintendo. Very cool. But even though he's basically as generic as it gets at this point, at least his legendary weapon, the Falchion, has no equal in the world of Smash. There's nothing that even remotely sounds like it.
Falcon
Nothing
punch!
whatsoever. That Bishi bastard. Anywho, next character. Ken, an Echo Fighter of Ryu. Now, the thing is, in the original Street Fighter game, Ken is basically the same exact thing as Ryu, except he's American. Same exact moves, same sizes, stance, and animation used for all their attacks. So he was basically an Echo Fighter before Echo Fighters even existed. But not gonna lie, just like Ryu, Ken's moves are mighty flashy. You got the Shoryuken that goes higher than Ryu's because, well, he's not Japanese and 5'2". You got the spinning helicopter kick, because bicycle kick was trademarked by Mortal Kombat, those bastards. And finally, the Hadouken, that's just slightly bigger than Ryu's because, well, he's American. I don't mean to flaunt, but it may be slight stereotyping that I assume Ken's dick in comparison to Ryu's may look like the subway worm from Men in Black 2. speaking of him being American, he's more successful, he's prettier, and he's also not bomb diving Pearl Harbor. These are many reasons why he should be the main, and Ryu should be the Echo Fighter. But hey, I'm not the one who makes the game, folks. Mostly because if I did, it wouldn't be Super Smash Bros, it would be Super Smash Twigo, and it would be a very different game. Also, I'm not trying to feed a fed horse here, but there is an anime where the title ends with the word Ken as opposed to the word Ryu. It's a little anime that's known for a certain line, Amoy Wamu Shindaru, if you know what I'm saying. Ken's been left in the dust for far too long. Far too long, I tell you! So with my platform of sarcastic assholes that I've amassed in the comment section, no offense, sarcastic assholes, I love you, will we turn the tide of the battle? Probably not, but hey, at least we could try. From what I understand, the only way we can get this done is by smashing that like button as hard as you can. Wow, for the greater good, this is epic. Next character.
My nigga K-Rool, bro! Oh!
King K. Rool. Now, this is the ideal male body. What's with all these Harvard professors thinking they're so cool, telling you exactly what you can and can't do? Look at this guy. Lazy eye, a stomach that has its own gravitational pull, yet he's still the king and he's still happy. Truly inspiring. Now, to be fair, I'm not exactly sure where we stand here, because as we know, King K. Rool is the arch enemy of Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong was a villain in a Mario game. So technically, is this an enemy of your enemy is your friend type deal, and Mario and King K. Rool are secretly buddies all along? Or is he actually a super villain like we have in Naruto, where no one's really the main bad guy, and they're all just secretly under control of a more main bad guy? I think that's more likely what's going on. That is, if this was anime. Since I've done some digging, and I know a thing or two about DK, if you put an IC in between the DK, you get Dick. That's what Donkey Kong is here. He's the Dick. King K. Rool was always a good man, always a friend of Mario's. We were just looking from DK's perspective. The only thing I'll never forgive him for is whacking DDD in his intro, because King DDD is one of my favorite characters in Smash. He managed to be both the greatest troll ever and the single worst troll ever simultaneously. Now that's a feat. I'm just waiting for it to happen in the game, where King K. Rool will think that DDD's gone, and then King DDD will pop out and say, "But it was me, DDD-O!" Hell yeah, managed to sneak a JoJo reference in there. Absolute mad lad. Am I talking about myself? Never mind.
Shit. Yo, is it Simon? Yo, okay, I think it's confirmed, man. It's gotta be Simon. This is look.
Next we got Simon Belmont from the Castlevanias. And fam, let me tell you a thing or two about character development. Here's an image, the evolution of Simon Belmont throughout the years. And as you can see, granted his armor changes, which is lovely, but his hair gets a deeper and deeper red as he progresses. That's right, in every game, Simon is losing more of his soul and is slowly becoming more of a Gingy. That said, he's the only character I could think of ever that's managed to beat death, but then die anyway. Absolute mad lad, and I didn't say that about myself, so it works. This guy's final opponent was freaking Dracula. Not gonna lie, Alucard would have destroyed him. He's lucky he was up against a pussy Dracula. But hey, props to Netflix for actually making Castlevania an anime, and actually not a bad one. They mentioned getting the rights to Berserk, and I can't think of any other video to mention that in, but that makes me hard! Goddamn, properly 2D animated Berserk would be godly. Oh, sorry, I'm fanboying here over a different show when I'm supposed to be talking about this one. Well, I don't have much Castlevania experience. You'll live with that. And because I don't have much Castlevania experience, next is Richter Belmont, an Echo Fighter of Simon. And since I give myself the ability to skip one character in every honest descriptions, I'll be skipping him.
Oh, what the fuck? Wait a minute, what the fuck is another character?
Because until they were revealed for Smash, I didn't even realize they were different people. Two guys walking around with whips that are always limp, and they can get hard and stuff. Not a sex metaphor probably, but then again, you never know. Next we got Incineroar, and he's great! Not only can he piss fire and spin really quickly, bitch slapping his opponent infinite times in a heartbeat, not only does he evolve from a lit kitten, but his brilliant character design makes it look like he can play for the New York Giants. No, not those New York Giants, these New York Giants. I mean, look at these goddamn legs. Can these legs hold up that that behemoth? I don't think so. Kowalski analysis. Now, I may have traded a physics course for anime memeology, but that doesn't take away from the fact that those toothpick legs are holding up King K. Rool. Just swap the stomach and chest sizes and basically the same body mass. What I'm trying to say is Incineroar is an absolute Chad, unlike that virgin Decidueye, and I'm really happy he made it into the game. Very deserving of that 69 spot. We definitely needed another excuse to make more hentai of him. Very cool, Sakurai. Very cool. And speaking of Sakurai being very cool, the final new character that's playable in Smash is Piranha Plant. And can I just say right here, right now, easily my favorite playable character in Smash. It is the funniest thing in the world. It's an absolute meme, and it's hilarious. If Waluigi has any reason to be pissed, it's because Piranha Plant is in Smash. Piranha Plant being in Smash is so stupid, but so genius at the same time. Out of all the characters in Smash, we do understand that he's the greatest tactician. You know, waits for you to get off the pipe before deciding to attack. Creature's been created for 30 years and probably never ate a single character. He'll lull you into a false sense of security, making you think it's an empty warp pipe, when in actuality, it's just a very slow Piranha Plant. This was Sakurai's final roast to us, and potentially his last game. Piranha Plant being in Smash is the ultimate troll move. There were tons of characters that we did not get, but the one thing that no one requested, Piranha Plant, who's barely even a character, somehow made it. Finally, a character introduced to Smash where all the streamer reactor guys didn't overdo or fake their reaction. It was a completely accurate reaction of exasperation and hilarity. And in the entirety of the hype period leading up to Smash Bros. Ultimate, this is my favorite thing, without a doubt. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you want more honest descriptions and more video game content, let me know in the comments. And also anime content, of course, also let me know. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for future anime or video game analyses or satire videos. I would say hope you enjoy Smash Ultimate, but you'll enjoy Smash Ultimate. I'm not worried. Link in the description to my Twitter. Feel free to follow me there. Also link to my merch, and also link to my Patreon. All patrons are invited to the Discord server, where we have a Not Suited for Work channel in honor of Tumblr. And I especially wanted to thank King Beat My Meat, Negus Nogus, Sage of Snake, Pop-Up, Grumpy Welshman, Team Sparky65, Lazy Rodent, Girthy Worm Jim, Allison Stricker, Cosine Pit Shifters, E-Laser Sash, Ethan Price, King Tank Games, Frisky Dingo, Soy Boy Theories, Miriam Ramirez, Q, Vigis Hendrix, Praise Lord du Girugameshu, Mitochondria, Salve Says, Gremlin, Sergeant Malarkey, Alan Weebus, Crazy Beat, Divine Reigns, Miku, Teakui, and DM Philly. I also really wanted to thank the Lord Twigo rank, who granted Lord Twigo should not be in Smash Ultimate. He'd wreck everyone. It wouldn't even be fair. It wouldn't even be fun. But I wanted to thank Meezy Jeezy, Anthony Booth Steelers, Cream My Pancake, Rari, MD, Necro, Zindergarden, Emperor Misha, and Kyle the Warrior. And as far as the God Usopp rank, thanks to Burning Bush, Dark Element, Sunny Parks, James Patterson, Kaiser Ruanar, and Maurice Louis Dreyfus. Thank you all so much for pledging. Thank you all so much for watching until this point. I know I did 2 video game videos in a row, and it's weird, and I don't usually do that. Hope you did enjoy regardless, because I think everyone has a special place in their heart for Smash. Have yourselves the most wonderful evening, and remember to stay weird, fam.